Oh, that's very crispy. Hi guys, welcome to another episode. So once again, this week, lots of rain. So our main goal, well, my main goal really is to get up to the roof and see what that one patch is actually made out of. Because if that flashing needs to be replaced, then we're gonna need to do a lot of work. So we're gonna go up there right now and cut a piece of that stuff out and see what's going on. Here's that membrane piece that's broken. It kind of looks like tar paper, so we're just gonna cut a piece of this off. Oh yeah, that does look like tar paper. So, I don't know if this entire thing needs to be replaced. It probably does. Yeah. I'm not really quite sure what this is, because you can kind of see it's definitely loose. So, and then this is also very cracked. So, I might have to peel this off just to see what's behind it. All right, moss. And this might be some sort of paper as well, which I'm not ecstatic about. I think this is the side we should do first, just because it's in probably the worst condition. All right, okay. This is the torch down membrane, actually. That's what that looks like. And you can tell this is really bad. Let's go across and cut that out. Oh, yeah, this is a torch down roof membrane. That's what that is. Look at all this stuff stuck in here. Oof. I honestly don't know what this is, but it doesn't look damaged, so yeah, this is definitely a torch down roof. That's what that looks like. And it doesn't seem like it was torched down real well, because it's definitely peeling. But then again, it's old, so maybe that's the reason why it's failing, not necessarily. All right, let's just. Oh, okay. All right. So this is a torch down membrane. That's what that is. You can see some of this is still stuck on. So a lot of this flashing needs to be replaced. It's bad. We could probably poly seal a lot of this. But most of this is really bad flaking, to the point where we definitely need to replace a lot of this stuff. This could be asbestos. I'm just realizing now. All right, so we should start on that side. It looks like it's torch down roofing. So I guess that's fine. I don't know what exactly is behind it. So we got approximately 2 days to do that, because it's supposed to rain again, and it's in pretty bad condition. So hopefully we can grab some stuff to rip that up. To give you guys an idea, this is directly below where that gutter is. So this is the curve that goes around the house. And there was a lot of water before, but this wall actually has dried out a lot. I do check this every day. And I'm not sure if it was just the clogged downspouts that caused this to leak, but it does seem like it leaks significantly. So I'm still being kind of cautious here, because I literally don't know what's underneath here. So I'm just taking a piece at a time of loose material just to get down to, the substrate of which this is attached to. I am somewhat optimistic, just because a lot of the areas haven't peeled up like this. I thought this would be the only area that I needed to kind of peel back and see how well it's stuck down. But later on, you'll find out that
that is completely false. Everywhere is just as bad, and you can see me just kind of in horror here. Well, you really can't see me in horror because the mask hides everything, but rest assured, my face is horrified under this thing. Also, I apologize for all the grunting. It's been a rough day. Right about this moment, you're going to see this entire piece just peel right off. I think it was probably one of the most satisfying pieces in the beginning, because everything else came out in pieces since it was so crispy. But this one piece, you're about to witness history. And there she goes. And you could hear me laughing and grunting, but you know, it's been a rough day. Figured I'd change camera angles to give you guys a nice view of this nice big piece just peeling right off and seeing what nasty's under it. And here's the reveal you've been waiting for. What's under here? I don't know. What is all this crusty stuff? Off the roof that piece goes. That's a future Jason problem. It's kind of hard to tell on the video, but all of this stuff under here is very, very moist. It is probably the consistency of soil. It's very moist, so I don't think this membrane was really doing much to keep the water out. I mean, given by the crack on the side there, you could kind of tell water would slide right down that under this. So I was kind of happy to see that, you know, this was coming off pretty easy. I'm just aggressively moving down the line now because I know what's under here, and I figured if this portion is wet, the rest of it's probably also wet. So I'm just going to try to cut this downspout to downspout out and hopefully be able to uncover what's under here. And here we go, crusty piece number 2. Off the roof for future Jason to worry about. You can tell everything under here is just crumbling. Like, every single piece is also super wet. There's like nothing holding this together. I'm not even really quite sure what this is.
All right, so we now know this is an asphalt built up roof. So that's the membrane they used. They might have asbestos in it. I'm not quite sure. But the good news is it looks like it's lead underneath. I know that sounds not like good news, but since it's metal, it probably hasn't deteriorated yet. So we could peel back most of that, back down to the lead, clean the lead up, and then probably go from there. Like, we can do our leveling and build up each side and then recoat it. Or we could just recoat it, but I don't think there's enough slope. So here's what's underneath. So you can kind of see it's all broken up, and it's actually moist. You could tell it's moist, but this seems like it might be lead. So if it's a lead flashing, that explains why it moves, but that's actually also good. So all of this will have to get resealed up, but that's also not a big deal. I do have a polyester fleece that is supposed to go with the silicone that I'll just make a valley with here when I reapply it. But I want to make sure that side is built up, and I think that's what all this crap down here was for, to make sure that side was built up. So we have approximately 2 days before it rains again to get this completed, or at least to a watertight point. So I'm going to keep on trying to cut this stuff out, and then I'm going to vacuum this stuff up, and we're just going to keep on going.
Yup, that hurt my knuckles a lot.
Sure.
Look at this gem. That looks great.
Right here. Yep. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. One thing at a time. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, God, that is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. right, back out we go. All right, brought myself a garbage can over here. Okie dokie. And we're gonna scrape some of this stuff off. So there is good news. And the good news is this does have, at least in one direction, has enough slope. Like, I'm not sure if you can see this. Sorry. Yeah, this does have enough slope. So if we put our level down, our handy dandy level here, you can see has a lot of slope. So this is not an issue. That bottom portion, I don't know if that's gonna make it to the downspout okay, but we can try, I guess. So I think realistically speaking, I would like to get this done and that part done by Monday. And then this section, I guess, to that downspout, which is where you see that grate is. So if that can be done, then I could do the other section separately. And maybe I can put some catch basins over under these downspouts for now to extend them out so not a lot of water goes down. But I am going to try to clean this up now.
Here is the gutter after I've cleaned it. I'm actually splitting this week's episode into 2 episodes, and the second episode will be out Wednesday. This one episode was probably over an hour long, and I figured people wouldn't have the attention span. So I will see you all Wednesday. Have a good week. Thanks.